In this video, I will walk you through how to navigate several different glass cutting situations. I'll begin with how to remove small bits or strips of glass from a larger piece. I've made two marks on this piece of glass. On one side at approximately 1/8 inch wide, and the other side at about 3/16 inch wide. The thinnest strip of glass that you can score and run using standard running pliers is about 1/4 inch wide, but not to worry. I start by scoring both sides of the glass. As you can see, the amount of glass is too narrow for the running pliers to apply even pressure on both sides of the score line. Instead of running pliers, I'll use grozing and breaking pliers to break off the material along the score line. To break the material, I hold the score line off of my work table while keeping the glass steady under my other hand. I place the nose of the breaking pliers just in front of the score line and gently pull down. A glass grinder can easily remove any leftover texture on the edge of the glass. Now let's move on to cutting 1/4 inch strips. I've scored this piece of glass and I will use running pliers to run the scores. In order to break out small strips cleanly, I try to make sure that I have even material, or close to it, on both sides of the break guideline on top of my running pliers. As I proceed, I always try to keep even material on both sides. Running the strips like this will give you a cleaner edge and more uniform pieces with less need for grinding. Running small strips starting from the edge of the glass can result in more breakage and uneven pieces. The next type of cut I will show you is a deep curve. I'll show you two ways to make this cut depending on what section of the glass you want to keep. The first way is to use running pliers to start the score on both sides of the curve. I point my guideline in the direction of the score. I'm not going to try to run the whole curve from one side because the curve is too steep. Once I feel resistance from the score, I stop and pick it up from the other side. Once both sides of the curve have been started, I finish running the score with breaking and grozing pliers. To do this, I follow a similar process to breaking out small pieces of glass, except I stop adding pressure once the section of the score is run. If I want to remove the half circle, I would score an extraction line through it, being careful not to score into my curve. If I want to save the half circle, I would score through the rectangular portion, which is what I'll show you next. To keep the rectangular portion and remove the half circle, I will make a series of smaller arched cuts and systematically remove the interior. Starting with the closest arc to the glass's edge, I score, and then remove the area using grozing and breaking pliers. I repeat the process until I've achieved my goal. Now let's make a small circle using a series of cuts around the shape. This circle is too small to use my circle cutter, so instead I'm going to make a series of cuts around the shape to make it. Breaking down a complex shape into multiple, more manageable cuts is called performing a compound cut. You can use your breaking pliers to nip off bigger areas of texture, then use a glass grinder to smooth out the circle. The last type of cut I will show you is how to make wavy designs fit together. I'll start by cutting my first piece of glass. Remember when running your score to have the black guideline pointing in the direction of your score. Also remember when cutting more complicated shapes that you could start running on one side and finish running the score on the other. Now I will make my cut to fit this blue piece into this green piece. The first step is to trace the blue piece onto the green piece of glass. When I score the green glass, I want to make sure that the cutting wheel is on the outside edge of the blue shape that I traced, but still making contact with the marker line. This fit is pretty good, but I have a few small flares along the edge. I can easily file these sharp areas off with my grozing pliers using very light pressure. I do the same with both pieces of the design. Now the fit is perfect, and you can start practicing all these types of cuts in your studio.